This is Laverne the Shay. No, I do not have the camera on my beautiful face, but I want you to keep in mind that maybe I should be on my podcast. I have so many things going on, and I love the sound, you know, just being able to speak without people looking not necessarily in your face. Give me just a moment. Okay, guys, thank you for your patience. I had to do a few things quickly, but good morning. I just started sneezing. Hello, Jackson. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Girls Gardener. Hello. And yes, the camera's off. Thank you for most times people ask, why is it off? I'm not in my own space for one. So, they did ask me not to video at all. And sometimes I still video. But, I'm not trying to have any problems until I get my own space. So thank you for your patience. Good morning, everyone. Um, I'm coming. I'd just like to thank you to the spiritual session. As I stated, this is not my house. I've been asked to not record at all. And I have been doing videos. I kind of can, um, understand why people want privacy in their homes. Maybe the walls aren't the way they want. It doesn't bother me, but this is not my house. So thank you for greetings, Big Pop. Well, good morning. For your patience, guys, and for you just joining me. No, I'm not safe, sir. I've been telling people I'm being harmed. I mean, it's hard for me to really move at this point, but I still try to get on the camera and have a brave face. But some days I just get on because I want to talk about the goodness of the Lord. I'm still here. They were trying to kill me. I'm still doing things, but they can't kill me, so now they're just injuring me more. It's kind of lightening up. I did run away. They follow me, and then they bring me back to the lair for torture. Yeah. By who? I'm gonna say people in the city that work for cops or that are cops. Family. They pay people. People go with the flow. You pay people enough, they become demons. Family, friends, schoolmates, co-workers. You pay them enough, and they still enough to have enough. Okay, mob connections, money to harass people. Yeah, you can report it. I did too, honey. Yeah, pretty much. It is a bit of a kidnapping and the lair. Yeah. That's why I'm going to build my own castle with a moat and a dragon. Yeah. I did report it, but these are the police. Yeah. I reported these are the police that's doing this. A police, there's some police, there's some wardens here in Illinois, there's some parole officers. Because, so what they've done, well, okay, so this started as a pea brain operation and turned into a peaky in the brain. I'm so serious. Um, People steal from people here in Illinois, and they're real slick. It's systematic, so no one does anything because all they do is pay people. Like if they're just say, like this cop, say his father has a business, he's done well, he's lived in his 80s, he's been doing this since the 60s or 70s, and now he's in his 80s, like I said, and they're like already stealing and doing bad things to this man, trying to cause him to hurt himself or be hurt for money, for whatever reason. They're just demonic. And so they send it. I'm working in the office minding my business, but they figure they have to watch everyone in the office because they're what? Weird. So they start sending women in from the street, crackheads, little Jezebels, not to sleep with the man, but just to like his checks, his give them his customers, just doing little rotten stuff, little immature folks do. This man kind of picked up on it, but he wasn't sure. The mom cheated. He left. From what I'm hearing, I don't know these people. I'm just telling you what I heard and what I saw while I was there. I had nothing to do with any of this, but since they're bothering me, let's talk about it. This is not why I came on, but you guys are asking wonderful questions. Thank you. Please subscribe. Check out my links, especially my A1 link, and go ahead and like. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And when you guys get me to 500, I may be able to get myself out of here. Okay, 500 subscribers. Okay, that'll help a lot. I mean, I still need a million views. I'm up to 82,000. So run up those numbers, please, or just use my email for Zelle. There you go. Now, these people here in Illinois, and they don't want me talking. I didn't call any names, and I don't care. I'm not scared of them. But I think it's sad that you're the little rat with places and issues and things. Yeah, they want to kill me because I'm talking. They've been trying to kill me, but God won't let them. They've been trying, trust me. Car accidents where my neck was broken or hurt. That's probably why I have a lot of physical pain. I didn't take the injection because I didn't know what they were putting in me. They play too much. They were working with doctors, lawyers. I mean, these people are weird. It's a big network. Illinois is crooked country. Okay, crooked county, Crook County. Anyway, um, and this is not the only incident I'm dealing with. You got a bunch of Jezebels running around in a club in a Banshee car, a Banshee van. Let's get her, let's get her, because I'm real. And the men that were involved fell in love with me. They did. They were like, oh my God, we can't hurt her. See, I'm still here. And they're mad because I make them look like Jezebels in a sense. If you really look at the situation, here I am, an innocent woman. I don't fight back. I don't bother people, but I'm not scared of you. And why am I not scared? Because I've done nothing wrong. You be scared. You're the jerk out here doing stuff, right? So these women got mad, like the girlfriends, the folks that's trying to steal my identity. This man had money. He left it. He was looking at his whole family, his friends, and the people he was connected to. The older man that died, I don't know if they killed. I think they killed him. But anyway, um, see, they don't want me talking because they're going to prison if I keep talking. I ain't got no names, so let them be investigated. Figure it out. Who's on who phone? Who's talking to who? Who's doing what? Who's giving who bribes? I have nothing to do with that. But there's documents. There's a trace. There's a trail. Who's that on? I'm not connected to any of it. Why are you bothering me? Anyway, this older man looked around, probably figured, I'm surrounded by demons. Oh my God. And he started thinking, who can I leave this to? I'm not going to leave it to these my people. They're rude, they're disrespectful, like me. If I was left anything, they're so disrespectful to me, I wouldn't give them anything. I would love to help them because I have a big heart. But something's telling me if they were willing to kill you and your kids and whatever else, why would you want to give them housing if they become homeless? Someone asked a question, sir. Are you okay? Do you have a page or a church to go to today? Yeah, see, these are probably the gang stalkers, the people they hire to come on my page to talk crazy. Jack Burton, maybe one. Um, Sir Jiggy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show my face. Just hang in there, okay? I have to get up and move around and adjust my beautiful hair bonnet. Just give me a moment because I'm not dressed. I'm just on to share the good news of Jesus. But someone asked a question, and respectfully, I'm not going to ignore them, which I sometimes do. Jack Burton, now Burton, if you want, I can put you in timeout. Keep acting up, hee hee, chee chee cheese. So, new people, intelligently, I'm responding to you. I've never seen Jack Burton, so I'm not sure what story he's heard before. Um, as I stated, just like a church or a school, there's always new people, new scenarios, a refresh. If someone asks a question, same as in a school or a church, you answer it with intelligence. You do respond because you have nothing to hide and nothing gets old. I don't get tired of answering the same questions because it is my story. It kept someone else, and if someone is curious, why would I get mad and say stuff like, you told them the same tales again, like a child in back of the class? Ah, yeah, I think you need a timeout. So, as I was stating, um, 24 hours. Ta da! Now, um, thank you for liking, guys. This man left whatever he had probably to me. They'd already stolen this stuff, so therefore they're having a hard time with trying to what hide the person that was actually supposed to get it. They changed the will supposedly. I don't know what's going on. Just telling you why all this energy towards me. And they promised a bunch of Jezebels, a bunch of things, because they'd already been hanging out with these women outside of their wives, most likely. So these women got mad, and now they want to get her. We have to keep her subdued. We got to get her because we've been enjoying this money, and our men on the side, our man is in trouble. All this little foolishness. So now they're chasing me, being weird, trying to protect the men. And, someone had already, I guess, proposes me to steal this, whatever this money is he left, his business, his assets, his stuff. I don't care about it. He had an elderly wife, and if they want to give that shit to her, what I care? See, I don't care. I didn't care about this, but they did. So they tuned in to me, all these retarded, mentally demented, special, spiritually strange people, and they started targeting me and my kids. Because if it went to me and I'm not here, it most likely go to my kids. So they just figured, okay, 3 for 1, let's do it. Oh no, you're not. God said so. So that's why we're here talking about this spiritual session of Daily Divine Guidance 9774. You can follow us on any social media. We're just getting some grip, so I don't normally use this name here except at YouTube, but I'm always pretty much talking about the same thing: God, righteousness, morality, things of that nature, because we need more of it. There's very few people out here that are godly. Ta-da, there you go. Just woke up. I don't care. I have a cot on the floor in back of this little room. I have my earbud on. I guess you guys can hear me because they're talking about the story. I think it's connected. Maybe I'll take it off. I keep forgetting it's on. But it has good sound, I guess. But if I take it off, the sound will change naturally. Again, this isn't my house, and there's ants or whatever, and they don't want, that stuff in the video. Plus, there's a lot of noise and a lot of moving. Hello, sir. I'm going to turn it back off. And they prefer I do not show my face. They really don't want me on social media because they don't want me talking about the case that they're trying to hide. So we came on because with Indisputable, with Rashad, I believe his name is, with TYT, they have a story about 12 black inmates that set themselves on fire in a plot to escape a horrific torture. In Virginia, there's a prison there. They're holding these guys, and these guys are being tortured. Now, I myself would love reform in the school system, the mental health system, and the prison system, among others. I have a plan called the Recess, and it's like a break from this trash that they've created that is absolutely not working. It's broken. It's horrible that you can go into jail and get raped. Who does that? That you can go into jail and get hurt, prison. You can die. It's sad, even if these people are guilty of something, no one should have mental health. Absolutely. Phantasm. Exactly. No one should have a right to hurt and harm you or disrespect you or um, uh, disregard you because you have a mental health issue and or some crime in your background. You still are human. And I think it's inhumane, even though some people have committed some really horrible crimes, that they have to go to jail and die instead of having the opportunity to speak to God and have privacy and respect and morals as a human. And yes, they've done some horrible things, but just say you're innocent and someone accused you of something and they end up throwing you in this prison and someone is hired to hurt you. That's crazy, you know? Um, so the situation I'm in, they are harming me. I don't know if my children are dead or alive. Absolutely not. At this point, I've tried to reach them. Yes, I made them mad by saying things because, yes, they do have church and prisons, but if you're dead, you don't have an opportunity to get there. Here in Crick County, Illinois, there are many people that were probably children in their 20s that some Jezebel discovered, that was a side baby to her husband, and she would, as a cop or a prison warden or a parole officer, have that kid killed once they get to jail. Like they would plant drugs on them or have their little goons to go out and start harassing this kid for no reason, starting stuff, get the kid locked up, and then turn around and have someone in there hired to kill this kid. See, that's wrong. That's wrong. Just because you don't like the kid's mother and you don't want your husband or your boyfriend to pay child support. It's rude. No, I don't know if the kids are here or not. I've been trying to search. People saying they are. I saw them once or twice. They do not respond to me online or by phone. I don't see a lot of videos of them. The one kid's um, site is down. I see some funky, almost like a funeral home picture up there. I'm like, that doesn't look like my kid, you know? And in a sense, sir, yes, it's hostage, okay? I've said yes. I did. Again, when I move away at 50, okay, this has been happening since I was about 25, actually. I didn't pay attention because it was so slick. But it amped up recently between 2012 and 2021. That's around the time this man died and left all his stuff. And the reason being is because me being in the office, I'm listening to his stories, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, I don't have anything to do with it. And you, like most of us, we just listen, like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll pray for you. It's the most you can offer because, hey, that's your problem, and it's sad. What do you do? We don't know the answers. God gave me an answer for this man, which was just do a will, do a trust, give it to who you want. This man started asking me after a while, do you know anybody in this? Yeah, I can go outside, I can go to work, but I only get so much finances to go so far where I cannot leave. Yeah. And that's what makes it look like I'm lying, you know. But if I get in a car, I can't get a car right now. If I go, they've messed up my credit by getting my last car that me and my daughter signed up, which is why my daughter's mad at me. And I wish she was old enough to understand. There's nothing I'm doing. They started tampering with the fob. They started tampering with. Okay, so they hemmed me up at a building, several buildings, and I'm not understanding because the thing is, they will make me homeless by calling my landlords that were crackheads or greedy fat men that wanted money. I never went to really risky areas. I was always stay in the hood, stay close to family, not understanding they're not good for me either. So they will orchestrate family and these people, cops, whatever. Um, and the hitman that was supposed to be my boyfriend. Excuse me, my nose is messed up. All of a sudden, I was sneezing. I didn't. That's why I put you guys on hold for a moment. I haven't been sick in a minute, but see, I thought I'd get online, and all of a sudden I'm sneezing and my nose. Yeah, they were trying to say we were together in a relationship when we weren't. He was supposed to marry me, but it would only be to get this money if it legally came out that I was the heir or the person that was receiving the recipient. But and I guess it was going that route because it was being discovered that they changed the will or whatever. So they figured, okay, yeah, go ahead and marry her so you can kill her and get it. This is stupid. So I'm like, these are some retarded babies here in Chicago pimping. I call it the Chicago finesse method. They are finessers, they're victimizers. That's all finesse means, you're being a victim. They use the cute word for the Jezebels. Oh, girl, I'm gonna finesse him. Yeah, you were gonna make him a victim because you're a criminal. See? Ridiculous. I don't have a marriage. I keep saying that, sir. I was never married. They sent this man in to monitor my activity, hopefully to take me out or cause me to be so stressed or sick I would get hurt and die. You understand? They just put him around me. I've never been married. Never married. Okay, so whatever it was, these people in Virginia are being held captive there. They're being tortured. Again, I think that's illegal, and I feel that in all of the world, if someone is in custody in a federal facility. I don't care what it is, what it's for. I don't care if you're getting your license. If you're harmed, hurt, um, killed, or anything, the people on duty should be held responsible. They should be fired and jailed. Put pressure on them. Why are people dying in prisons? Why are people being tortured and no one's saying anything? Why is this going unchecked? Just think, if this is your son and daughter and they can't contact you, they don't have real limits or reaches outside of this place, how do you not know they're being raped or robbed? How do you know they're not being mistreated? And then if they call and check on you, the other people, oh, they're fine, they're fine. There's several people that have called these facilities and found out their children were dead for months or years. Now, how's that? This is sad. So, point being, I just feel that there's things we need to do. Again, if it was you, to just say they caused you to be homeless, which is what's happening in a lot of these cases. There's geniuses out here, and for whatever reason, people feel like, oh, we need to lock that person up. They're too good. They don't have a record. I'm mad. And they have the power and the other brain dead zombies behind them to harass these people and cause them to lose their homes by calling these landlords, by making up false documents because they are in the healthcare system. Some of them, phlebotomy, saying people have diseases or mental issues when they don't. These are things they created, not just on paper, but again, like me, everywhere I lay, sit, or anything dealing with furniture, it vibrates and brings off these horrible pains that make my back hurt, my legs hurt, my body hurt, my limbs. It is supposed to make me feel sick, weak, and if I can get attacked because I'm too weak to fight, perfect for them. So, I'm a little off. That's what makes me fun. So, okay, there we go. Now, um, a lot. I don't know what that means. I don't get it. So let me read up a little bit. So you're working for them? I was working for them. I'm not in a cult. They may be. Um, they may be. That's what I'm hearing. There's some type of secret society that does sex rituals with children. They're weird, just like P Diddy in the hood. Yeah, I'm telling you, there was some orgies. There were some group sex things, threesomes. It was weird. No boundaries, no mental health checks. These people are from the pits of hell, unfortunately. And I tried to grab the person that was trying to be my aggressor, and I let them know, God is coming back. And I know you guys think I'm by myself, but I have to warn you. I'm hearing that someone in the city kind of grabbed some of the money, and they were okay. So somewhere, somebody has a document on me that says that I'm incapable of taking care of myself. So what they've done is started a bunch of what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true or not, but someone's acting like I'm retarded. Everywhere I go, people act like they need to watch me. I will be there for a day or two. I have people that follow me. Once I get to wherever I'm going to work, people start acting like they're my warden. Like they have to watch me. They need to check on me. Not to see if I'm well, but just to harass me as if, hey, I'm giving you charge over this person because they're in custody, or they're crazy, or they're not capable of taking care of themselves. They're unstable. So can you stay with them? So now everything I do, can you stay with this one or that one? Like I'm retarded. I'm 50 years old. So, um, this has been happening for a while. I was trying to figure out why people watch me so closely or treat me like I'm retarded or like I'm so special. Now it's making me feel royal, actually, because I don't have to do a lot of things. Whoever's doing this, people always look like, oh, just have a seat, but then they'll start saying I'm slow and I can't keep up because they don't show me how to do the job. Which I know how to do the job. Then they get upset because I do know how to do the job. Then it's like, oh, we don't even like her because whatever somebody said, it doesn't match what I do. I'm a grown woman. I work hard. I'm a kind person. And I don't appreciate people coming over here asking me these silly questions like, am I an actor? Didn't I just block somebody? Who's this? Didn't I just... Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, excuse me. Yeah, it gets really tiresome. and that's okay. But I'm hearing they have some social security disability somewhere. They have an insurance policy in case I actually hurt myself. They try to send in people to have sex with me or to play with me. They got my family on stupid time. My family loves it because they're stupid. And I'm like, oh yeah, we don't count her as anything anyway. So, which a baby, I am phenomenal. And that's all I need to know and believe. So, back to what I was saying. It is very unfortunate that people live like this and, again, get on social media and play with people insincerely, calling them names, saying silly stuff like what I just witnessed. And it happens all the time. But it's crunch time, guys, for many of us. Um, We've been set back, held back, sat on, set up, but God is backing us up, so let's go get it, okay? The devil tells you what you can't have, what you can't be, what you can't do, always casting doubts and fears, but God lets us know that we can do all things through him. All things are possible. I choose God. That's who I serve, because people, again, are always on my pages talking crazy, posing questions and doubts. And okay, we're human, but we should have some type of self-control. We should. The Bible clearly tells us in Leviticus 18 chapter in its entirety that we should not deal with family members, whether it's your cousins, sisters, nephews, dog, or whatever. We should not be trying to sleep with these people. We should not be trying to look at them naked. We should not be trying to mate with them because we need a place to stay or food to eat. And I'm not judging, but God is a provider. He does all things, so we don't have to bring ourselves down to incest. Don't go to hell following the devil's agenda. The devil has agendas all day, every day, and he tricks people into them. Some people walk in willingly, and it gets really sad. So we need to get our hearts and our minds right. God is a renewer of minds and spirits and lives. So if you're feeling like, oh, this is boring, I've been here before, I don't feel good, I don't want to be here anymore, I suggest you get to know God, because the path is paved and he absolutely has new adventures and new things for you, and it's exciting. And we just need to understand that, when things get worn out, God is able to renew us and give us new experiences where we don't feel worn out. Or if your past is burdening you and causing you to get on my page and talk crazy, God is able to renew you and keep you. It even asks the questions in Psalms 119th division in the ninth verse. How can a young man keep his ways pure? By guarding it according to God's word. God is able to keep us from falling and to present us faultless before the presence of his glory. So even as an older man, I was just looking at a video where a bunch of men go to hotels and deal with all kinds of gendered men or women. And God is study saying, allow me to give you the love of your life and to cleanse your spirit from this Jezebel spirit where you desire these wild and crazy men and women that are same sex. And you're leaving your families and your kids and you're roaming throughout the earth seeing how you can be devoured or someone else can be. He wants us to be holy. There's none holy like him, for there is none beside him. There is no rock like our God. 1 Samuel 2 and 2. All right. Worship the Lord in the splendor of his holiness. Tremble before him, all the earth. God created us in his image. We're all from the earth, from the dirt, the trees, the food that we're supposed to eat, the root foods, they're from the tree or the ground. That's what keeps us healthy. So we are very much so connected to the universe. We're very much so connected to God. We're very much so connected to the stars. Okay. So we should not count our lives as nothing, or that, we should be so busy trying to tear someone down or destroy them or hurt them that we miss that God is watching. God made us, and we don't have the right to think we made ourselves or that we have the power to break or take someone else's life. We're all made from God. Okay. So I do get to work. They let me keep that little check, but they got bigger checks that they're getting off of me. If they've gotten the kids, most likely they've sold organs, which is a lot of money on the market. People are looking for our hearts and all kinds of stuff. Eyes. My daughter had pretty eyes. She has pretty eyes, pretty features. Okay, healthy, right? And they separated us to be weird. So we wanted to talk about Jezebel, but we're not. Okay. See, the reason why these people get on here and do that is because it distracts me from what I came on to talk about. And then by the time I get through arguing and blocking people and saying, okay, you're insulting me, blah, 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 which you're okay, it's okay to ask questions, but oh, you're a little off. That's kind of cute. There's nothing wrong with me. So by that time, I've lost the fire to talk about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'm looking at these cards. I had so many fired up ideas and things. That's why I don't do comments when I'm talking online. I don't respond a lot because the questions are to throw you off from what God gave you to do. So now I'm looking at these things like, I don't even want to talk about this anymore. But you cannot serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money or God and man. Like some of these people that were supposed to really like me was taking bribes. God is money. So if God is money, he can give it to who he wants. Now these little greedy rats and dogs that are out here stealing money, they will have their time in the judgment seat. God is the money. So if you're using it for anything bad, that's why people lose money a lot. That's why people are on my page acting a fool. They were giving God. They were giving money. God is money and manifestation. Well, guys, it's been 30 minutes. I'm not going to hold you any longer. We will be back with more to fuss at these people that uses lasciviousness, which is in the Bible, looseness of behavior and tendencies to excite lust and lewd and oral sex. And it's a state of habitual conditions of feeling an excessive morbid sexual desire. These are demons. Jezebel is on the loose. We have to be tight in the Word of God in order to make it to heaven. So you can gain the world and lose your soul. You can have the world and also see God. But just remember, you're thanking Him for all things and dedicating everything you have back to Him. You have a wonderful day, and until next time, love yourself and each other. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and shop.